Rumors spread that he was still involved with his ex, and some even claimed she was also pregnant with his baby.
Angelina Jolie, a name that not only defines the allure of Hollywood but also stands as a symbol of courage and boldness. Yet behind that glamour lies a truth she has kept hidden for many years. Now, Angelina has finally broken her silence, confirming what many have long suspected. Is it a controversial decision, a family secret, or a monumental change? Let's uncover the truth. Don't miss a single moment, because what you're about to hear will completely change the way we view Angelina Jolie. More than a Hollywood star, Angelina Jolie, familiar to anyone who loves cinema, is not just a talented actress but also a symbol of daring transformation. Born into an artistic family, with her father John Voight and her mother Marceline Bertrand, Jolie was exposed to the entertainment world early on. However, she never relied on the shadow of her family name. After a parent divorce, Jolie was raised by her mother, carrying within her a strong will to establish her own identity. Her journey began humbly with minor roles, but she broke through in Hackers, 1995. Although the film wasn't a major success, Jolie captured critics' attention with her natural charisma and exceptional acting skills. The real turning point came in 1998 when she portrayed supermodel Gia Karangi in Gia, an emotionally charged biographical film. Through her outstanding performance, Jolie vividly depicted the tragedy of a fashion icon, earning her first Golden Globe and laying the foundation for a stellar career. In 1999, she stunned audiences with a portrayal of Lisa Rowe in Girl, Interrupted. The role demanded deep psychological exploration, and Jolie delivered a captivating performance as a dangerously alluring Lisa, earning her an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, a clear testament to her undeniable talent. Not content with emotionally intense roles, Jolie transitioned into the action genre with Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, 2001, elevating the image of a strong female hero to new heights. The film solidified her position as a global star and shattered stereotypes about women leading blockbuster action movies. She continued to impress with Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, a film that not only boosted her career but also drew media attention to her relationship with Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie is more than just an actress. She continually seeks roles that challenge her, unafraid to step out of a comfort zone. From a mysterious rebel like Lisa, to an iconic female hero like Lara Croft, to a deeply layered villain in Maleficent, 2014, Jolie has proven she is not just a box office star, but a true artist. What truly sets Jolie apart is her ability to extend her influence beyond the entertainment world. Her roles carry powerful messages about feminism, strength, and independence, reshaping how audiences view women on screen, especially in the action genre. But what truly distinguishes her is how she has leveraged her fame to make an even greater impact. In 2013, Jolie made a courageous and deeply personal decision that redefined how the world views women's health. She revealed she had undergone preventive cancer surgeries after learning she carried the BRCA1 gene, which significantly increases the risk of breast and ovarian cancer. In her op-ed My Medical Choice, published in the New York Times, Jolie candidly shared her journey through genetic testing and her decision to take preventive action. "I am writing about this because I hope that other women can benefit from my experience," she wrote. Her public disclosure was not merely a personal act, but a call to raise community awareness, creating what became known as the Angelina Jolie effect, which transformed the perspective of millions of women worldwide. 2 years later, she made headlines again by choosing to remove her ovaries and fallopian tubes to further reduce her cancer risk. This step wasn't just about safeguarding her own health, but also a declaration of love for her children. Jolie's mother, Marceline Bertrand, had passed away from ovarian cancer at age 56, and Jolie wanted to spare her children the pain of witnessing the same fate. This courageous decision, however, did not come without challenges. As a global beauty icon, Jolie faced intense scrutiny. Could she maintain her image after undergoing such significant bodily changes? Rather than conceal it, Jolie chose to share her breast reconstruction journey post-surgery. Her message was clear. Beauty is not defined by physical appearance, but by the courage to confront adversity. All these choices stem from Jolie's profound love for her family. She once said, "I want my children to know that I did everything I could to protect them." If it meant she would no longer be able to bear another child, Angelina Jolie was still willing to take that step. This decision not only embodies resilience but also imparts a profound lesson in love and responsibility. These experiences have made Jolie a powerful voice in raising awareness about hereditary cancer and disease prevention. She continues to support research organizations and encourages women globally to take charge of their health. In her public appearances, Jolie emphasizes that the greatest human strength lies in understanding and acting in the face of challenges. Finally, Jolie imparts a poignant message. Whatever health challenges you face, remember that you always have control over your body. This statement is not just a personal note, but an inspiration for millions of women fighting for their health. But Angelina Jolie's journey does not end with a battle for health. She has transformed personal hardships and challenges into a driving force to spread love and support to lives in need across the world. Now, let us explore another facet of this extraordinary woman, a humanitarian heart full of passion and dedication. Angelina Jolie is remembered not only as a Hollywood artist, but also as a global symbol of compassion. With more than 2 decades dedicated to humanitarian work, she has used her fame to change millions of lives. But how did this journey begin, and what motivated her to embark on such a meaningful path? It all started when Jolie visited Cambodia to film Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. There, she witnessed the devastating consequences of war and poverty for the first time. This trip profoundly changed her worldview and spurred her into action. Shortly after, she began working with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, marking the official start of her humanitarian journey. As a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador in 2001, Jolie didn't merely observe from the sidelines. She ventured into some of the world's most dangerous regions. From refugee camps in Afghanistan to war zones in Sudan and the Syrian border, she met and listened to the stories of people fleeing violence. Jolie did not just visit for photo ops or make empty speeches. She called on world leaders to act. She once said, "We can't change everything, but we can do something to help those without a voice." Jolie's efforts extended far beyond field visits. In 2006, she and Brad Pitt founded the Jolie Pitt Foundation to fund refugee assistance projects, build schools, and provide health care in underprivileged areas. In Cambodia, her son Maddox's homeland, Jolie established schools and worked to preserve national forests. In Ethiopia, she supported the development of health centers for women and children. These actions provided not only tangible aid, but also sent a powerful message of compassion. What's admirable about Jolie is that she doesn't just talk, she acts. In interviews, she has revealed how her children deepen her understanding of empathy and responsibility. Jolie encourages her children to explore their cultural roots and to recognize their duty to help those less fortunate. From Cambodia and Vietnam to Ethiopia, she frequently takes her children back to their homelands to learn about their heritage. Jolie's path, however, hasn't been easy. She has faced criticism, some accusing her of using philanthropy as a publicity stunt. But time has proven her sincerity and commitment. Jolie openly addresses sensitive issues, from sexual violence in conflict zones to the rights of stateless children. She once stated, "Women and children are the most vulnerable in conflict. We cannot ignore them." Her dedication has transformed not only the lives of those she helps, but also the global perspective on humanitarian issues. Her initiatives, like the Preventing Sexual Violence in Conflict Initiative (PSVI), have brought about real changes in global policies. Her actions demonstrate the power of compassion, proving how one woman's voice can truly make a difference. At 49, Angelina Jolie remains a source of inspiration. From refugee camps in Syria to educational projects in Cambodia, she brings hope and shows that kindness can change the world. Her story is a reminder that no matter who you are or where you come from, you can make a positive impact if you have the will. And that is the greatest legacy Angelina Jolie leaves behind. Yet to stand strong and become a beacon of compassion, Jolie has faced unseen struggles. Behind the glamour lies a life filled with personal battles that only she truly understands. Let us now delve into the hidden facets of Angelina Jolie's deeply emotional life, her personal struggles. The woman admired by the world always appears in public with a strong and confident image, but behind that brilliance lies a story full of personal challenges, pain, and relentless perseverance. From tense family relationships to tumultuous romances, and especially the years-long battle for child custody, Angelina Jolie has had to overcome numerous obstacles to maintain her belief in her own values. From a young age, Jolie faced loss and emotional hurt. Her parents, actors Jon Voight and Marceline Bertrand, divorced when she was still a child. This created years of tension in her relationship with her father. She once removed the surname Voigt from her name to assert her independence and publicly stated that her father's absence greatly influenced how she viewed relationships. Although they attempted reconciliation in 2010, their relationship never fully mended. Jolie focused on building a different life, distancing herself from the shadows of the past and aiming to be a better mother to her children. Angelina Jolie's love life has always drawn significant public attention, from her early marriages to Billy Bob Thornton and Johnny Lee Miller to her much-publicized relationship and subsequent divorce from Brad Pitt. But beyond the headlines and paparazzi lenses lies a story of a woman trying to balance the demands of motherhood, personal identity, and emotional healing in a world that never stops watching. Angelina Jolie's personal life has often been as captivating as her film roles, beginning with her first marriage to Johnny Lee Miller, where she famously wore a white shirt with his name written in her own blood on their wedding day. Her passionate and eccentric relationship with Billy Bob Thornton also made headlines, cementing her reputation as unpredictable and bold. But perhaps most notable was her over a decade-long relationship with Brad Pitt. Together, they became Hollywood's ultimate power couple. However, their relationship was not without storms. Jolie was accused of being the third party who came between Pitt and Jennifer Aniston, a media narrative that haunted her for years. Despite the controversy, Jolie and Pitt built a large, blended family of 6 children, both biological and adopted. Yet, even the creation of what seemed to be a perfect family couldn't shield them from deeper challenges. In 2016, the couple announced their divorce, leading to a prolonged and very public legal battle over child custody. Jolie accused Pitt of domestic violence, citing an incident on a private flight where a conflict occurred between Pitt and their eldest son, Maddox. Pitt denied all allegations, and the ensuing legal battle attracted intense media scrutiny. Throughout this turmoil, Jolie stood firm, protecting her children and prioritizing their emotional well-being. For her, motherhood is not just a responsibility but her greatest pride. Jolie raises her children with immense love and respect, always encouraging them to explore their origins and embrace their individuality. Maddox, Zahara, and Pax were adopted from Cambodia, Ethiopia, and Vietnam, respectively, and Jolie has ensured each of them remained connected to their cultural heritage. She has taken them back to their birth countries and actively supports their understanding of their roots. She also fosters an environment of self-expression within her home. When her daughter Shiloh embraced a gender-neutral style, Jolie not only supported her, but also encouraged her publicly to live authentically, a powerful message in the face of media scrutiny. Despite all the challenges, criticism of her rebellious past, her legal feud with Brad Pitt, and the relentless gaze of the public eye, Angelina Jolie has never allowed herself to be broken. She remained steadfast in her values and once said, "I don't need everyone to love me. What matters is that I live true to what I believe in and that I am a good mother to my children." Her journey is one of profound resilience and compassion. She has experienced loss and pain but continues to rise, dedicating herself not only to her family but to the broader community. Behind the glamour is a strong woman who transforms hardship into fuel for a more meaningful life, a quality that has made her an enduring symbol of inspiration for millions. But how did Angelina Jolie transform from a rebellious youth into a powerful Hollywood icon? The answer lies in her unwavering individuality and bold self-expression. From the beginning of her career, she proved that she didn't fit any mold. Jolie defied conventions with her lifestyle, fashion choices, and unapologetically raw persona. On red carpets, where others wore safe, glamorous gowns, Jolie embraced dark, edgy styles, black dresses, angular cuts, spiked necklaces, and statement earrings that made her unforgettable. But her most defining features weren't just her clothes, they were her tattoos. Each of Jolie's tattoos tells a deeply personal story. From a Cambodian prayer dedicated to her adopted son Maddox, to the GPS coordinates of her children's birthplaces, to philosophical quotes inked across her body, her tattoos serve as emotional landmarks. They aren't just decorations, they're expressions of her inner world, scars and triumphs etched in ink. They reflect a woman who has lived through pain, transformation, and revelation, choosing to wear her story rather than hide it. Jolie's rebellion is not just in her appearance, but in a commitment to living authentically and without fear. Angelina Jolie has never shied away from confronting her past. In numerous interviews, she has openly shared the details of her turbulent younger years. She doesn't hide the fact that she once strayed, experimenting with substances and harboring dark thoughts. But rather than conceal or deny those moments, Jolie embraces them as valuable lessons that helped shape her into the woman she is today. This honesty is part of what makes her so compelling, a rare blend of strength and vulnerability that few public figures dare to reveal. One of the most controversial moments in her career occurred at the 2000 Oscars, when she kissed her brother James Haven on the lips. The act sparked a media frenzy, but Jolie never apologized or gave a lengthy explanation. To her, it was a simple expression of affection, and she was willing to take the criticism in order to stay true to her emotions. Jolie has consistently rebelled against societal double standards, asserting her right to live freely in a world often dominated by judgment. She is one of the few actresses in Hollywood who has openly prioritized family without compromising her career. By doing so, she has helped shift the industry's perspective on the roles women can play, both on screen and in life. For years, Jolie has affirmed that family is the center of her universe, but this didn't mean abandoning her ambitions. What's most remarkable about her is her unwavering dedication to her values. Whether it's her bold style, her unique lifestyle, or how she handles public controversies, Jolie lives authentically and refuses to let others dictate her choices. She has faced criticism, misunderstandings, and even ostracism, yet she endures without regret, knowing that her uniqueness is her greatest strength. Today, at 49, Angelina Jolie remains a powerful symbol of rebellion, but not the kind rooted in defiance for its own sake. Hers is a rebellion of thought, of purpose, and of living a life without compromise or regret. She inspires not only her fans, but anyone seeking to live truthfully and courageously. Jolie has proven that rebellion isn't about fighting everything. It's about having the courage to be exactly who you are, no matter what the world says. That is what makes the legend of Angelina Jolie so enduring. Despite over 3 decades of career highs and lows and a tumultuous personal life, Jolie continues to seek meaningful ways to make an impact, from the silver screen to Broadway and through tireless humanitarian work. In September 2024, she amazed fans with her portrayal of Maria Callas in Maria, a biographical film directed by Pablo Larraín. Her moving performance as a tragic opera legend earned acclaim at the 81st Venice Film Festival and a Golden Globe nomination. The role allowed Jolie to explore the emotional complexities of fame, fragility, and womanhood, further cementing her cinematic legacy. In June 2024, Jolie ventured into Broadway, producing the musical The Outsiders, based on S.E. Hinton's classic novel. The show, which touched audiences with its powerful themes of friendship and resilience, won the Tony Award for Best Musical. Meanwhile, her humanitarian efforts continued to thrive. In October, Jolie supported education programs in East Africa and the Middle East through the LEIT Foundation, benefiting thousands of children. As a UNHCR Special Envoy, she also advocated for child protection policies at international conferences. Family remained central in 2024. Her eldest son Maddox became a licensed pilot, while Pax pursued art in New York. Zahara and Shiloh focused on their academic paths, and twins Knox and Vivian became active in local community projects. Jolie credited her family as her greatest source of motivation. Rumors also swirled about a possible romantic connection with British pop artist Ayla after the two were spotted together in London, but Jolie emphasized that her focus remained on her work and family. Looking ahead, Jolie announced plans for a 2025 documentary on children's rights, and she is set to expand her sustainable fashion brand, Atelier Jolie. Fans also eagerly await her return as Athena in the Eternal sequel, slated for release in 2025. At 49, Angelina Jolie continues to be a trailblazer, uniting art, family, and compassion, and inspiring millions around the globe. What do you think about her incredible journey and accomplishments? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video inspiring, and share it to help spread Angelina Jolie's powerful story. Click on the videos on your screen to explore more fascinating stories, and be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.